Right. Whew. Gonna wait a little while the to actually make sure there's bloody sounds coming through as well. Actually, make sure that everything's sound is coming through. Make sure the headphones are in the right place. There's cables everywhere. So many cables for today. It's friggin' everywhere. Oh yeah. Let's do one more thing. Right. Still getting used to the. I have to get used to the very long delay. Right. Close. That. Actually, everything seems to be okay. Everything seems to be fine. Gonna set up a few things while this is going. Well, more. Actually, no, I'll set up afterwards. No, wrong one. Click that button. Right. Aha. Oh. It's been one of those very interesting days in regards to a lot of things. More in the case of, yeah, I suppose. I watched the Comey hearing. It's certainly been one of those political days. Because it was the Comey hearing today as well, and I spent a little bit of time watching that. Yeah. Because I decided to start going through Ronin again, for some reason. I think I saw the, missing achievements for it. 'Cause I think I've only got 2 missing achievements for that at the moment. And just like the ending one and the other one. Oh god, the first thing I bloody see on my tablet about on Twitter is bloody Bubsy. Christ, everything refuses to stay bleeding dead, especially Bubsy. Who the fuck asked for a Bubsy fucking sequel? That blew my fucking mind. Jesus. The fact that fucking Bubsy, of all things. Pretty much the only thing people remember about Bubsy is the fact that it had one game that was utterly shit. Not many other people bloody remember it. Tweet to my account. Yes, I know. Right. Yeah, I decided to. This is kind of a cobbled together thing. Because I wanted to do something for the election. Because otherwise. Actually, yeah, that's going to be one thing I'm going to start doing as well. Because it's going to start getting to the point where this is going to get very late at night. It's going to be. Well, as it's going to be a very long night, I'm probably going to crack open some of the beers. Crack open some drinkies. So I've got a couple of small beers. Some Asahi. There's some dry beer. And for those who want to see me slowly get drunk, then ta-da! Hello. Webcam for once on a live stream. The beer is water at the moment, so I'm just having water. Oh. God. I think one thing I should do for now is go through some of the, while we have the time. Because I'm not going to talk about any sort of political goings on or voting or anything like that until the polls are closed. Covering bases here, more than anything. As soon as 10 o'clock comes, polls closed, no one was allowed to vote, derby do, so I can do whatever. I can start chatting shit about anything from that point. Yeah. So, yeah. Should be fun. Kind of go through. Should actually go through some of the E3 emails. Cause there's not really that much to talk about regarding E3. There's loads of these rumours, loads of other things coming out. It's like one of the big things that came out over the last few days is going, oh, look, Assassin's Creed Origins. The things are getting cleared for that. Woo! And I'm largely going, I don't care. Because, really, don't care, really. It's another Assassin's Creed game. It's hardly going to be that much different. Let's go with this. Axiom Verge Multiverse Edition. Ooh. EA Play. Oh, let's have a look at EA's one. Actually, do it on this computer. Staring at the webcam now. Go through here. I'm not entirely sure if I can crop things out. I haven't worked out if I can actually do cropping as yet. That button. And that button. See if I can actually... Can I crop these out? Or is it just going to get smaller? No, it's just going to get smaller. Actually, yeah, if I just do it like that. I have a bunch of unread mail at the moment. I really wish I could crop that stuff out. Oh, I know how. No, I don't actually. No, I don't. I could do. Do that. Actually, yeah. Because I haven't worked out how to do the bloody cropping yet. I think this is probably the best thing to do. Oops. Expand that out. Do that. And... whee! Protect the emails. Uploading. It's just being slow. Just being a piece of shit. Oh, anyway, let's go on to that one. Yes, there we go. Can't tell if it's coming through until it actually comes through on the bloody monitor. But emails, we can actually go through emails. Hang on, no, go through. First thing to do, be that. No, it's, I don't know why I should bother. It's that, and just close that. I was going to try and protect emails and things like that, but it's got to a point where I just can't. Just go through emails at the moment, and I'll try and do my best to not show actual email addresses. Because most of these ones are just very broad ones at the moment. Actually, yeah, then I won't go through some of the other ones. I have a bunch of unread mail at the moment. It's been a busy week, and I've got a bunch this week about E3. Like, quite a few are doubles, surprisingly. Yeah, E3's one. What are they going to show off? Star Wars Battlefront 2. Expected. FIFA 18 expected. I wonder what their big push is going to be this time. Because last time it was the big story mode, which is basically just bleeding story mode. And this is dumb than anything. It's stupid. If this is Payback, Battlefield 1. Yeah, extended broadcast. Yeah. I mean, not much to talk about. This is the thing with EA, because I think everyone's expecting all these grand things to come from E3, and it's like, I'm not really expecting anything. Really not expecting anything. It's... yeah. Really not expecting anything. It's down to a point where it's just... yeah, it's not really isn't that much to talk about. Hang on, that's why the bloody PC is slow. Save that. Close that down. Right, there we go. Perhaps that will speed that up. Yeah, this is the ones. Oh, the stuff that EA is saying they're going to show off during EA Play, because EA Play is the closest one. It's going to be 8 o'clock UK time. Well, 8 o'clock to me anyway. That's why it's UK time on Saturday. Yeah, the summer battlefield, including entry of the Russian army. It took them fucking long enough, Jesus. Yeah, that's basically this is the sort of the press thing that we got. You can find it on their website. You can find it on our website as well. Yeah, their website. I can't remember what it was. It's probably already been shown on the stream. Yeah, it's not really expecting anything from EA. I don't get anything from Ubisoft, so I'm not going to hear anything about what Ubisoft are going to be showing off until day. Yeah, not going to know anything about Ubisoft. Xbox don't send me stuff either. Bethesda are usually fairly stum. Although Bethesda stuff is I think Bethesda's one is the one I'm at least slightly interested in, but there's not really that much that Bethesda can really do. Not really that much that they really have to show. Because there's not really that many things Bethesda-wise coming out besides like the Dishonored ones. Really not that much there for them, which is kind of expected. Kind of expected more than anything else. What other ones is there? Oh yeah, the one that everyone's talking about. Hang on a minute. Did I get the actual proper one? Did I get the proper one? I should have got the proper one. That's the one from the PR company. That's the Surge. That's the Surge one. I didn't get a proper one, did I? Did I? Oh no, I did. I've already seen it. It's one of the ones I've already read. Yeah, this is one that I got. Vampire. Loads of people have already talked about this one, because Vampire's coming out in November, and they have a bunch of these. Well, this is the thing that we got. It's basically they brought out a trailer to talk about. There's not really that much else to really say. Most of the stuff about Vampire I've already said before, because I saw it at Gamescom last year. The developers for this were actually quite easy to talk to, and very nice people. The Don't Nod people are actually very nice. Because I talked to 2 sets of the Don't Nod groups. One was for the Vampire lot, which is a much more of a closed thing, because it was basically just 2 people showing off the game, having a couple of questions, and that was basically it. Then the other one was an actual talk with the developers and a playtest, which was for Space Pirates. Is it Space Pirates? Battle Crew Space Pirates, or Space Pirates. Battle Crew Space Pirates. Which is another one, which I made a video for that. That should be coming out probably Sunday. I'm getting back into the knack of doing music videos, so I'm going to be doing those. Yeah. Yes, there's not really Don't much to talk about with the vampire stuff. This is one of the games I'm very excited about, but I was also quite excited for the Surge. And I'll give the Surge some credit. I quite like the Surge. Didn't get a review thing for it. I haven't played the review build. Well, I haven't played the review build. I didn't get it either. I tried to. Other ones, everything got very weird for that week. I think it's because everyone asked for it all at the same bleeding time. This is another one. This is one of the ones I'm very excited about, and hopefully I'll get this one. I just need to start getting stuff out quicker. Oh, Jesus Christ! It's getting to the point where my expediency is becoming the faltering point a lot of the time. I'm always glancing back down at the time, looking back and not, and so. Let's have one last look at the emails and see if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else. That goes in there. That's something else. That's something else. That's something else. What is this one? Let's have a quick glance at this one. And it's being very slow. Yes, PDF open. I mean, that one I don't want to show because that one's got emails on it. So I'm being very careful because this is the quite important thing about cropping. Oh yeah, I saw that one. It's don't really have to show it. It's just Cristiano Ronaldo as being the front of FIFA. So how much I care. And the quite funny thing is that the EA Sports FIFA 18 logo thing went on top over one of the Emirates logo on his shirt, which I thought was kind of funny more than anything else. Shows how much the sponsorships matter, how much the actual things matter all the time for that. That I've read. That can go in. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Da-da. Da-da. Yeah. I think with that, I'll probably leave that for. I'll go off, crack off myself a beer, and sort out the actual gaming part of the stream. Because it's getting to the point where the polls are closing, so I can actually talk about politics without fear of recusement for talking about politics before polls close. Because on the day of polling, no, you're not allowed to do. You're not allowed to actually try and sway voters on the last day because it's the actual day of voting. Or something along those lines. I don't know the exact rules. I know it's something like that because I've seen people get I've seen the strict rules for the pollers outside polling stations where they actually do the actual voter polls. Because you're not required to answer them. You can just tell them to fuck off. Yeah, 2 minutes left, so I'll have a pause. Well, not necessarily do a pause. I'll have a musical interlude. I have to make sure that the musical interlude works. And then come back with a beer. We can actually talk about this. Yeah, 2 minutes left, so I'll Oh, hello again. Oh, turn that off. Right, hello again. Oh, the exit polls have come in. The exit polls have come in, and it's still Conservative, still possible. It's yeah. The exit polls at the moment, going by the BBC, Conservatives lose 17 seats, which means it is entirely they could remain as the largest party, because it's how much do they need for the actual full vote, for the full swing? Not sure. I think it's 325. Well, the 17. It means that they'll actually exit poll, largest party, short of the majority. Yeah, so they end up being just shy, but they still end up being the largest party, because the exit poll, as it's going at the moment, is that the Conservatives are going to be the largest party with 314 seats, which is down 17 on their current statuses in the previous state, but it still means that they're the largest one, because the Labour has plus 34 seats, but only 266. Which means that the Conservatives will end up, it's possible, as the exit poll is going at the moment, the Conservatives will win, but not have a majority in Parliament, which means they'll either have to go it as a minority government, being the largest party, but not with an overall leadership, which means to get laws passed, they have to work with other people, or do a coalition government, as they did before. The Dems have already turned around and told them to fuck off, but even if they have this one, they still wouldn't have enough seats. So, the Conservatives may end up being a hung parliament if this exit poll is accurate. It's going to be a hung parliament by a small margin, which means that it is entirely possible that the Conservatives still get in and still get in, but with less of a majority than they have at the moment. Let's get on to here. Right. This exit poll is actually a fairly interesting one because it, you need 326, which is 50% plus 1 to get the majority government. But it seems if the exit poll is accurate, they don't get it. The Conservatives at 314, Labour in second place with 266, which is still up. SNP at 34, which is down. Lib Dems at 14, which is up. UKIP lose all of their seats, but currently they don't have any seats. Plaid Cymru with 3, with none. Green with 1, with no change. And the Independents and others remaining at 18. Which means that this should be interesting. This would be interesting seeing how all this comes out and how all this turns out, because Theresa May have fucked up quite royally at this point. She may have ballsed it. She played a high-risk game, as the BBC's, as some of the commentators have said. She basically rolled the dice, calling the election, wanting to get a higher majority than he had, because the majority she had was not great. And all it takes is just a slightly organised rebellion of the Eurosceptic side or the Europhile side of the party, and then all hell breaks loose. So she wanted a bigger majority. So she tried it, and then ballsed it, potentially quite badly. So fun for her, I suppose. Oh, it's fun. Depending on how long this goes, well, it's going to take a while for the first ones to come in. I think I might do the usual streaming thing of going till midnight. I might go on till further than that. Depends if people are interested and they want to watch and come join. Because it seems like so many other people are streaming this as well, and yeah, if people are interested in joining, then if other people are interested in sort of joining with the chat, then that's going to be something to do. Why are you so quiet? Why are you so quiet? How is that why you're so bleeding quiet? Playback devices, no. Disable. Yes. Now you'll fucking work. I was wondering why the bloody audio sounded... Everything went very quiet. Right, that explains that. Right. So I'm going to stick that separately. That goes there. That goes there. So I can keep an eye on the live goings on. How this will end up and turn out. And still have a look at the chat. So, I think with that, we're going to do add. I think you can probably hear it by now, because we're going to start game capture, that one. Specific window, that one. Yes. Clicky, clicky. Right, there we go. I'll move that to the bottom. Oh, and we can turn that off. And move that to a much more opportune place. I haven't worked out where I'm going to stick this yet. See it there. Woo! Stick it there for now. I haven't worked out where to stick it. I'll work out when I get into game. Yeah, so the place in World of Tanks. I tried doing recording a video of this before, people know. Actually, yeah. Yeah, actually, before we start off with the World of Tanks, I want to talk about, first of all, how I voted, and because it's good to get that sort of thing off of my chest. Because it's going to shock a bunch of people, but I voted Labour, obviously. I am one of those liberals. Yeah, but also, the thing, fucking stop it, microphone. But the thing that's also going to shock people is that my MP is Shadow Chancellor John MacDonald. So, yeah, you can understand why. Sort of the pissiness that everyone had with John MacDonald just going, fuck you, he's my MP. So, he's been fine. He's been great, really, more than anything else. He hasn't really done anything bad. It's been largely very good as an MP. Yeah, so I voted for the Shadow Chancellor of the Exchequer, because he is my MP. And the thing that's going to surprise a bunch of people is that John MacDonald, in the previous election, got in out of the voter electorate of, I think it's about 60%, 65%, something like that. Yeah, and something like that. So out of the actual voting share, I think he got a quite significant chunk. I think he actually got a majority. I think out of it. Once you include the voter apathy side of things, then I think it stops being a majority. But I think that could be said for basically every seat in the UK. I think that could be basically said about every seat in the UK. Yeah, so. Oh, let's have a quick look at all sort of how BBC is going, because this is a interesting reaction. John MacDonald says, Mr. MacDonald says the Tory campaign was nasty, but effectively his party dealt with serious issues. Not really. He really didn't. He spent the entire campaign trying to poo-poo Corbyn, and it didn't fucking work, obviously. If the poll is accurate, Con's leadership become possible, another location, how to negotiate Brexit, that's a good question. First results expected around 11 o'clock. Yeah, so in about an hour. Hence the reason why we're playing some World of Tanks. Yeah. But yeah, that is how I voted. It may not be the way everyone else voted, and frankly I don't care. I don't really give a shit how people vote. It's even my family has quite a diverse voting area. I think we're traditional Labour voters more than anything else, but I think most people in the family have voted largely, I think, for quite a fair few parties over the last few elections. Yeah. Lib Dems, Green, Labour. I think none of us vote Tory. I think none of us vote Tory, but that doesn't mean but that doesn't necessarily mean that some of the family didn't vote for or against Brexit. That divided the family. Not in a negative way, but the whole sort of thing. Some voted for, some voted in. So some voted out, some voted in. As happens. It's kind of the whole Brexit thing is an apolitical issue. Just going party doesn't really matter. It's policy, not party politics. So the fact that they tried to divide it, saying, "Oh, Theresa May, she's Brexit," and it's like, no, she's not. It's an apolitical issue. Anyone can deal with this crap, not just you. Yeah, I always try and not talk about politics, especially on the Torch channel, more than anything else. Because, hopefully I didn't pull that up, because politics is one of the divisive things. It's religion, politics, and economics. Is probably the three things, the three curses that happen. Religion and politics especially. As soon as you start talking about religion and politics, people start hating you with fervour. Which ends up being a shit show. Yeah, I'll probably stream this for a while. I might start streaming this for the... Yeah, I haven't really decided how long I'll go. At the last of the water. Because they have drinkies. Drinky. Only sippy. Too much water. Right. World of Tanks! Yeah. As the previous video kind of went all tits up when I tried to do a video before. This microphone has always been very strange. It doesn't feel high enough. The height feels very strange. I think because I moved the microphone stand to from where it usually is, so I can actually record some of the other stuff better. I think it may have made using it like this slightly harder. It used to be there, now it's there. It's only like 20 centimeters, 30 centimeters difference, but it means it comes over sort of directly in front of me, or comes over my arm, comes over the mouse. But yeah, World of Tanks. I go for the American tanks, and because they got the engine size, and also because I wanted to make a pun, because there's a song that's in the YouTube library which is look out, she's America. Yeah, and so I wanted to do a music video with that, so that's pretty much the only reason I decided to go for the Americans. But it turns out they've got good engine speed and stuff. Some of the turrets shoot for shit. But I have a thing of getting decent armour as well. That's the thing I quite like about this tier 3 tank. It has a knack for ricocheting basically everything. It's really quite surprising how much stuff actually gets ricocheted off this thing. And the engine as well. There was one match I was playing earlier today where it's like I just drove straight to the front, got shot to shit, went into full reverse, just backed out the entire thing. But it's yeah, because I had high engine speed, managed to get away and he missed every shot. Got a couple of ricochets, but it's missed every shot, and then everyone else sort of swarmed around me and just shot him. It was fun. But yeah, I'd highly consider myself that good at this game. Competent, at least, but that's probably because I play a ton of video games. I play a lot more than normal. I don't have that much research for it. Yeah, I'm probably just going to play a bunch of the M3 Stuart. The speedy light tank. Yeah, because I've come up with a analogy for the way that I play, and it's a Magnum. It's a pistol, and it's small, and it's maneuverable, but I use big ammunition. So it's sort of thing where it's just going, yes, I'm a speedy bastard, but I can also go ka-tung. Not as katungy as like a heavy tank, because that would be my alternative, is to go for a heavy tank. It's it's either I have something speedy and punchy, or something that's slow but an absolute cannon. Literally, I would want to just drive, because I've tried using the artillery ones before, and I think the only artillery ones I would like are the actual final artillery ones I can actually use arcs, because the last time I had was like, I don't know how to use artillery ones. I think last time I tried to use one, it was you have to have direct line of sight, and it just shot as a straight line rather than an over the top arc. I think I have no idea. I think there seems to be there's loads of different bloody types of these tanks. There's one thing this game doesn't do. It explains everything terribly. Like with the whole thing of talking about things like yeah, if you go talk about things about research, it goes like, oh, information button. It explains everything terribly. That's the one disadvantage of this game, is it's terrible at explaining anything. Like the firepower, survivability, and things like that. It doesn't really set of parameters which is resilience to damage caused. Well, does that mean armor or penetration survivability? It some of them are pretty easy to understand. Like spotting is view distance, concealment is hiding. Concealment is basically bollocks. Concealment is fucking useless. Largely. Mobility, you can see why it's very, very high. Yeah. Let's get into actual fighting. Yeah, everyone can see how badly I actually am at this. Because at some of these, I'm frigging terrible. One thing I need to make sure of still is that sound and voice chat is off. Yes, voice chat is off. Because I don't want to hear anyone else. No, cancel. Back to battle. What? Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay. Woo! Let's make everyone seasick. Let's make everyone vomit. Whee! Right. Right, I'm going this way with everyone else. Right, I'm going to use this stuff as cover. Drivey. Speedster. There you are, hello. I see you. Right, I know where I'm going. You're sticking your head out. Hopefully we'll get shot in the butt. Because if I get shot in the butt, it's going to go terribly for me. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I can tell I'm not very good at this, and I got fucking like a little bit of I saw someone. Is that him? I think I'm about to get shot in the ass.
Enemy is hit. We didn't penetrate their armor. Ricochet.
Right, I know I was going to get shot in the ass as well, so I knew I was going to get flanked. Oh, I really am. I really need to get some practice at this bleeding game. I'm going to go and actually be the support I should be. Still not used to these bloody maps. I need to start learning these.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them.
Fucking hell.
Everyone get out.
I think the bane of my existence is the bloody medium tank. I'm still not bloody used to it. I think there are some parts of the map I'm used to. I'm used to spawning on this side of the map, not the other one. There's another map with a town. That's on one side of the map. It's basically if I spawn on one side, I'm basically screwed. If I spawn on the other side, I'm fine. It's some parts of the map I can work my way around very quickly. Others I can't. I'll get better. I'll slowly get better. There's a slight advantage about me being at tier 3. This is the tier of my skill level. Because 1 and 2 just feels too easy, and at 3 I can still play and still do reasonably well, but I can also get the shit shot out of me as well. Oh, there's one. I'll be around here somewhere. Ah, there he is. Some people didn't even move. Yeah, I think the thing for me to do is to be... I either need to go in balls deep or not. What do I get? Ricochets, damage. How much did I have to use to repair the thing? I didn't say, did it? Repairs 1,000. Bloody hell. I think one thing I need more than else is the bloody research. Get through these things, get through the levels a bit more. Ah! I didn't remove that. Right, so what is the poll saying now? I'm gonna seasonably go back to them every now and then. So with the BBC News, another thing. Standing on exit poll. No. Wow. Okay. The business report of BBC. Sterling has tumbled down the release. Tumbled down the release of the exit poll, shedding 1.5% or 2 cents to 1.2751 of the dollar. Yeah, the pound has fallen about 2 cents against the euro to 113. Ooh, yeah, no, I thought you were someone else. Going through these, it's like, no, it's Could Paul not win a seat for the good do. Right. Yeah, everyone's going about when will the PMs, when will the leaders' elections be called? It's like, well, there's not much point. It's most of them are going to stay as they're the leaders. Left-wing tax and spend manifesto for nationalise the utility rail and mail industries. Markets are going to react to this. Yes. Yes. Could new cars be first to declare? Probably. So no one's declared just yet, but the markets seems to have gone as they have a tendency to do sometimes. It's a concern more than anything else, but the markets have a tendency to go. I'm not a fan of the markets. I'm not a fan of stock market economics. Yeah, not necessarily anyway. Discouraged in Southampton, really? His evidence in South Hampshire exit polls, often accurate or not, are not very encouraging. Natural season is Labour's target. Yes. Yeah, supposedly the only thing everything has been going on is whoa, witness. This is part of the reason why I decided to just play World of Tanks instead of just going through all the election stuff. There's also as a way to relieve some stress. Let's make everyone vomit. Let's make everyone vomit. I want to see like the esports players start doing that when they're waiting for the timer to go down and start doing that and try and make the commentators sick. What was it? FG 3F. So that way into the town. I immediately dislike this plan. I'll go where everyone else goes. We're better in numbers. And I can flank people a lot easier. Right. The plan I dislike it is, then. This truck feels slower. For some reason. Right, I'm with you. Hard left. I can't deal with that lot. Got him! Right, I'm with you on this one, mate. I'm with you on this one. I like this plan a lot more now. Oh, I missed. I'm tanking it. Hit him. Right, was that a heavy tank? I got shot. None of my shots went in. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing hit him. Oh, jeez, I nailed him like 4 times. Couldn't get through his armor. Right, I guess that was one of the heavies then. Oh, fuck. Okay. Switch to you and you got shot to shit. Don't I'm following you now. You were the one I was with. You were the one I was with and your plan worked and then I died. So I'm following you. Avenge my ass! You're fucked. You're fucked. Yep, I can already tell this is going to be a losing match. Yeah. That's always the tendency that always seems to happen a lot with these, sort of public matches like this. Usually, oh god, you're fucked, mate. Artish, no, back. Yeah, that one. You're boned, mate. Because you're about to get shot to shit and shot in the ass. Yeah. It's the Germans! Oh, who's left? You haven't moved. Oh, you have moved. Just in the corner. You're just a normal heavy. Oh, God. Last man standing. Do it for us while I make the viewership vomit. Ow. Yep, you're fucked. Yeah, like I was saying, it's the public matches often end up being a stomping on either side or not. It's either it's basically like the first blood logic. It's it's either your team starts winning or you start failing, and whoever starts winning first wins. It may sound really stupid, but it's down to a whole thing of yeah, it's usually a stomping on either side. This is part of the reason why I was quite surprised, and sort of my idea was almost confirmed at the grand final event when it was a stomping. What was it, 7-2? A 7-2 stomping. And it's kind of like how all of my public matches go. It's either a stomping or a colossal failure. And the rarity is having the rarity is having the actual battles that go really tense. I've had quite a few of those. Not with myself. It's usually when stuff goes in, I usually just go Aah! And start going in, screaming and shooting, and you very swiftly die. Like, there was one time I was part of the last two. I basically just drove into the alien base, into the enemy base. Just started ramming stuff and started shooting. Fuck you! Swiftly died, but at least I can say I just went Aah! Started diving in. Right, so flanking maneuver. I'm sort of forced to do that. Get my radar up close. Well, we've got a couple of pickups. This is surprisingly, you can get a quite good view. Fuck, missed. Nailed him. Fuck.
Critical hit. Enemy armor is damaged. Ricochet.
Go for his wheels.
Even scratched him. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Took out their tracks though. Right, I'm with you lot. I can't shoot for shit, but I got radar, so. Fuck. Fuck. Right, flanking. See you later, mate. See you on the other side. I'm gonna follow him and scooty booty on the inside. I got the engine to go whee. Well, I'm going this side. Scooty booty on the inside, go whee. Drive over the ocean. Drive over the ocean. Be with my people. See what I mean? It's a stomping. It's either I end up shooting the shit out of people, or I very swiftly die. How much did I do? I did fuck all. Oh yeah, because I got a bunch of ricochets, didn't I? My two-square ended up being so high because my gun is terrible. What is that? Mastering and controlling an armoured vehicle. More than experience. Oh yeah, more experience. Yeah, because I was third. Let's see. I was number 3. What's that? Cool-headed. Yeah, it's probably me. Cool-headed and Confederate. Confederate was that one. Cause damage or critical hits to more enemy vehicles, at least 6 than any other players. Ah, okay, so cause crit damage to 6 vehicles. Let's go back in. Has anyone called anything yet? Outdated registers reporting prevented some students from voting. Ah, yes. Because Chris actually got done by that today. That's going to be a very interesting talk about. It's part of the reason why I wanted him to join in the stream chat today. But I haven't really got much response from them as yet. Did anything? Yeah, because he was denied his vote. Ooh, hang on. Chat. What was that? Not in chat for this. I'm chatting on another PC. Apparently, there's some chatty chat. Chat, or is that? Oh no, it's because the screen is small. Phoenix. Oh, you're Phoenix. Oh, that far side.
Let's go.
I think I already prefer going this way. Wait, where the fuck are you going, mate? That way is death and disaster. Every time I've gone that way, I get shot to shit. At least this way, I got a way of getting round. I know this side of the map a lot better. Wow, someone got...
One of our tracks is damaged. The gunner is wounded. He'll have a hard time hitting the
Wow, fucking hell. It's...
out. This vehicle is heading.
Jesus. God, very swiftly fucked by that guy behind the rock. Jesus Christ. That swiftly went bad. It's the fucking artillery seems to be doing more damage. Jesus Christ. Well, I can tell who the team is. Oh my god, there's fucking 5 of them. Jesus Christ, are you doing anything? Fuck. I think you're about to get shot in the arse as well. I think it's not a good day for many of us. Wow. Well, oh yeah, heavy tank. Bunch of rank 4s. Oh, great. Have I got to the point where I've got enough experience to start fighting off against rank 4s as well? And start getting my shit pushed in? Even worse. Great, I didn't notice that. It's the one thing it's a lot of the news outlets are starting to say, wow, this guy's surrounded by carcasses. Phoenix. Yeah, your plan didn't fucking work, did it? Ah, Phoenix. Who's he shooting at? Go on, stick your head around the corner. Stick around in him. Yeah. Yeah, this is what happens when you had like 5 people just stomping all around one area. F5, F5, F5. Oh, it's here. Yeah. With a big fucking heavy tank. Attention at D2. Over there. There's no one there. Well, you got shot in the ass. Where the fuck are you getting shot from?
Crack hit.
Where the fuck are you getting shot from? Was it from the bushes? So it was D2 right, and that guy just drove past a fucking tank. Everyone is just getting annihilated.
Track hit.
Come on, artillery man. Shooty, shooty. K9G4. Yeah, this guy's. Oh, K9 shoot at G. You're fucked. You're fucked. You're about to get swarmed, son of Jim. Run. Run. Shoot or run. Pick one. Shoot or run away. Oh. Going across to that one quite well enough. Jesus Christ. Little tank kept going. Oh fuck, Jesus. Run, run, keep running. Fuck shooting. Run away. Oh god, surrounded. Shoot, ram. Shoot, ram, balls. Now you decide to fucking shoot. Ow. Missed. Ow. I think you're about to get surrounded, mate, so you're a bit kind of fucked. Yeah. He's about to screw you. Yeah. God, those fucking tanks are fucking huge. Jesus. Yeah, Twitter seems to be having fun with this exit poll. Yeah, just going through some of the stuff on Twitter, everyone seems to be going, oh yes, Theresa May is, oh, the Tories won't have a majority, they lose. It's like, no, actually, it's not necessarily a loss. What's that one? First spotting aircraft vehicle was counted. First spotting vehicle was counted. But he's managed to ricochet a couple of times. And then that fucking Diablo person came along. What was that fucking heavy tank? Top Gun. Destroys 6 vehicles. Fucking hell. It's the highest amount of damage. Survival is 10 ricochets. I guess that is either a premium tank or just one of the very later stages. Well, actually, no, it's happening like level 4. So those would have been in the battle. Yeah. Well, that turned out pretty shitty. Oh, Christ. Can I get any other vicious things? Well, I'm starting to face 4, so I should get that. Get the extra gun. Because I'm going to start needing a bit of guns. Well, that means I can get that. That's 4,000. Great. I'm just got a better gun on this thing. Slightly heavier, I think, but it's but yeah. Everyone seems to be having fun because it's going like, oh yeah, we've got rid of the Tories. It's like, yeah, not necessarily. It's because it's a. It's not necessarily in the case of they are still the largest party and they can run as a minority government or form as a coalition somehow. So it's a bad showing, and it is a defeat, but it's not. It needed to be slightly more significant because the Tories still technically win. So everyone seems to be having fun at the expense. Tories had hoped to make inroads in Wales. Fucking really? You mean the Labour heartland? Fucking good fucking shots. It's probably the reasons why Plaid Cymru have done so well. Skepticism among Tory sources over exit poll GCHQ confident earlier, but for May, even if a small majority will be terminal. Even a small majority will be terminal for her. I don't think it will be terminal for her because she'll still be leader. It's because the last thing Theresa May needed was a loss. This isn't necessarily a loss, but this is also kind of it still is a loss, but not as bad as a loss that'll kick her out of a job. Because potentially, even with this, she could still be leader. She could still be PM. She'll just enter a coalition or go in as a minority government. It's not what the Tories wanted, and it's a failure on that part, because it's a fucking shit show, because they went in with a majority and left without one, so it is a loss for that. But they still are the biggest part. They still potentially could be the biggest party, and which means they could still be PM. So, it's basically the thing that needed to happen was the Labour needed to win, and by win I mean come first. At the moment, it's going to be fun seeing how the Tories try and squirm and weasel their way into the leadership. Because everyone else hates them by this point. Everyone else hates them by this point. Because the only other large party that could really go for them is the SNP, and the SNP have already told them to go fuck themselves. And the Lib Dems certainly aren't going to do shit. They got fucked last time, and the Lib Dems have already turned around saying, no, fuck it, we're not doing shit with you anymore, because you fucked us. And the SNP have already turned them around and said they would help Labour. Not in a coalition, but in a we got your back kind of scenario. But even so, the Labour Party still wouldn't have enough. So it's, If it still ends up as a hung parliament, it could end up in a situation where the Conservatives go in as a minority government. So the Tories may still be in charge, but that means their shit is tempered. Because they don't have the power to just pass whatever they want. While they still remain as the leadership, they can't really do as much as they would want. Make sure everything's still going well. Actually, I didn't actually work out where a good place to actually stick the camera, did I? I think here is actually probably a good place to do it, thinking about it. Not really many other places to put it. So... Yeah. While Twitter and the Facebook and stuff may be rejoicing, it may not be as... You may have less reason to rejoice than you may need. It's because it could they could still end up as leaders. Theresa May could still end up as PM. It's a hung parliament doesn't necessarily mean that they lose. So Yeah. Yeah. So that's just a little bit of tempering that as sort of convey to other people that I might not. I might pull the stream there. Actually, um, it's been very fun. Actually, playing a bit more World of Tanks though. But it's yeah, it's the sort of thing where it's I do this by myself is a bit. It's better when I'm working off people because it's talking about politics and things. But yeah, I was kind of expecting something a little slightly more significant in the realms of like it was going to be a proper tooth and nail fight between who gets first place, but by the looks of it, it's not going to be that. So yeah, yeah, I think I'll leave it as that for now. If people are interested in streaming more, I might stream a bit tomorrow as well as a sort of cool down for the response. But yeah, I think I'll leave it as that for now. And so, with that, I will say goodbye, and I will see you next time.